a look at Tyler Harris, the Anglo-Chinese driver, who is going to be... Anthony, pray tell, where is Tyler starting this race?
Tyler Harris is starting on the front row, position 2.
Excellent. And just behind Tyler, to the right, you can see background there. You can see Dara McInerney and his dad having a last conversation together. That's Dara's dad in the orange cap. Further back, there's the number 70 kart of Joe Cheek, series rookie.
Yep, Classic Motorsport driver on the ARC chassis.
Yep.
Nice little wave there as well.
And a thumbs up. Even kinder, there we go.
Hello, Joe.
Very strong in his first race today. And yeah, but again, this is where experience does 12. Now, we are going to say that there's going to be no spoilers for other forms of racing, Mr. Kays. So we do not tolerate spoilers here because there are people watching the karting and recording other forms of racing. They do not want to know what's going on. So please, no spoilers. That goes for everybody. You will incur my wrath if you put spoilers out on there. There's a glider. That's not a spoiler. He didn't spoil his landing. That's okay.
Crashing with style.
Yes, there we go. So apologies. No, so please, no spoilers on the live chat. Karting only now, unless you want to talk about Sean Dyche, Burnley Football Club, or Cardiff City Football Club. That'll be even better. You know?
No.
No? No? Okay, fair enough. I mean, someone asked a question about what's my opinions on Among Us. And that's a Netflix series, which I haven't watched yet. So I have no opinion.
It's not a Netflix series.
Is it not? What's Among Us then?
It's a game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Game?
Stick to karting, Henry. Stick to what you know.
It's a game. It's a game. Right, okay. What's it like? What's it called? Is it Among Us?
It's called Among Us, yeah.
Is it about, what's it about?
It's a strategy game.
A strategy game. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
That's why I know nothing about it. Okay, there's Tyler Harris. There's the poles. It's Leon Frost. It's on the right, left-hand side of your screen there in the number 7 Tim Wilson Motorsport kart. It's the Talco kart of Tyler Harris, sharing the front row with Frosty. An icy stare from Frosty there at the start. Focused on this. Grid will be coming up very, very shortly. These finals are going to be 15 minutes plus 1 lap. Let's find out who starts where.
Indeed. Let's have a look then at the starting lineup for the first final of the weekend. Leon Frost and Tyler Harris will lock out that row 1. Olivia Jakins and Joe Cheek will round out row number 2.
Dara McInerney and Jake Humphrey are on row 3. Luke Bate and Ollie Rands on row 4.
Leo Robinson and Sasha Bagley on row 5. Aidan Mitchell and Joel Hull on row 6.
Patrick Leaf and Oliver Bourne on row 7. Johan Kalichern and Seth Hathaway on row 8.
Luke Jarman and Jack Stewart will round out row number 9. And the 18 karts battling it out in this first final of the weekend here at Shenington for the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. And Henry, again, it's been a fantastic weekend so far. First final, what's going to happen?
Well, there's going to be a lot of overtaking, that's for certain. Can Leon Frost and Tyler Harris use their extra experience to good stead? And Olivia Jakins, she's been great all day coming through the pack. Can she now take advantage of a good start? Through Cafe Corner for the first time. Championship points. Well, at the end of all the heat races, the drivers do score championship points. It's Leon Frost who leads the moment. We'll keep you updated of who's leading the championship as things go on, although this is the first of many rounds for these TKM drivers. But it's always good to see who is leading the championship at any one time. It's Frost from Harris, and I think that's Joe Cheek in 3rd position, with Olivia Jakins down into 4th place.
Wow. Good start then from the entire field then, much cleaner than we've seen before in previous races. You could just see that everyone in that front row just slowly going wider and someone going very wide there. Is the number 70, is that I'm seeing?
Almost off, or that was Luke Jarman possibly. Let's have a little look.
It was Luke Jarman in the 18. I don't know where I got 7-0.
The RSR kart. You're the young, sprightly one, Anthony. You're the one that's supposed to have better eyesight.
I know.
Frost leads, but how much longer? The answer is not much longer because, he gets muscle back to 4th. He doesn't defend, and again, he doesn't defend, and he gets absolutely freight trained. Tyler Harrison at the inside, but then it was Joe Cheek and Olivia Jakins taking advantage of that. And Frosty back into 4th place in that number 7 kart, and he has now got Ollie Rands right behind him. A whole host of Tim Wilson Motorsport drivers right behind the pole-sitting driver for this race. Up at the front now, Olivia Jakins trying to take the lead, and she's done it. Oh, there's the number 31 kart out of the race, Joel Hull, and I think Joel has had an incident with Johan Kalachern, who comes around right the back of the pack, some way off the pace.
Yes, I think your deductions are correct.
Just call me Poirot.
Yeah.
And there goes Joe Cheek.
There you go.
And there's still... Okay, so Tyler Harris, he's back to waving his hands around again in frustration. Now, when he did that in heat number 1, it didn't go well for him. When he didn't let the frustration get the better of him, he won heat number 2. And now he's obviously getting a little bit frustrated, and he's down into 4th place again, so he's just got to maintain composure, because no one's going to get away. Olivia Jakins leads. We've had about how many changes the lead now? We're coming through complete lap number 3. We've had at least 5 lead changes, and I think 4 different leaders. Jakins, Frost, Harris. Has Cheek led yet? No, I'm not sure. At least 3 different leaders.
Yep.
Possibly 4.
Well, Jakins leads it at the moment. Leon Frost is back up into P2. Warning flag going out to Olivia Jakins, number 8. Yeah, not sure what that was for, but Luke Jarman now with the fast up the right. Well, you know why that is. Clear track in front of him.
Yep.
No drama.
Exactly. He's probably got a slipstream, or maybe if he's not, he's the only one that is using he's on qualifying mode.
Yes.
Now,
yeah. He's trying to catch him back up the back.
Everyone else is sort of being a little bit cat and mouse. There's a move from the number 30 Tim Wilson Motorsport kart on the number 51. That is Leo Robinson, not the same Leo Robinson we've just seen racing Junior X30. This is TKM Leo Robinson, the number 30 kart, passing Ollie Rhines. Passing Jake Humphrey in the number 51 kart. And there come the leaders out of Pitts Bend onto Stratford Straight. Jakins, Frost, Harris back up into P2 with the help of Joe Cheek. Now again, Harris and Joe Cheek, they didn't exactly see eye to eye earlier on today in the first heat race, but now they've got to work together. That's key.
Yeah, very, very much so. Yeah, there you go. Big look over the shoulder there for Jakins, just seeing, what's the gap. Tyler Harris back up into 2nd place now as they go through, and again, just like I said, no one going for the moves there through the final corner. I think they've calmed down a bit now.
Just calm
down there. Just get it that. What say that? Yeah. No,
well, that's Dara McInerney getting passed there by Leo Robinson. Jake Humphrey also having a little look as well. There you can see the driver in the very bright yellow and black race suit. That's the RSR driver, number 95, Luke Bate. Luke Jarman again, fastest lap of the race. Jarman up at the 14th position now. He's the 2nd of the RSR drivers. There's a change of lead. Tyler Harris back to the front. Do you know what? The last couple of laps, what have we seen Tyler not do?
Gesticulating wildly with his hands.
Yep, and he's got his focus on. He goes back to the front.
Yeah.
But for how long? Well, not for that long. And there's Joe Cheek now muscling him wide. Oh, Tyler Harris over the cross. Now he's got reason to be aggrieved. Yes, now he's got a bit of a reason to be aggrieved. But, okay, he's down to 5th. But look at that. He's still in contention. Get a couple of corners to get those tyres scrubbed, get the grass scrubbed off the tyres and go again. We've still got 10 minutes to go over the length of a heat race. Plenty of time. It's Jakins, Frost, Ollie Rands in the number 27 kart up into 3rd place. The leading rookie is Ollie Rands at the moment, but it's Jakins leading this one. She was a podium finisher last year, but now she's looking for her first British Championship victory. Frost signals to his teammate Rands, just focus and let's go. Then it's Cheek in 4th place. Behind Cheek in a whole blistering, smouldering ball of anger is Tyler Harris, followed by Leo Robinson, Dara McInerney, Jake Humphrey, Luke Bate, Patrick Leaf, your top 10. Then it is Bagley, Mitchell, Stewart, Jarman, Hathaway, Kalachern, Bourne, and Joel Hull sadly out of the race. We've got 17 drivers still running. The leaders coming out of Stratford Corner and up runway straight. Most of the front runners still line astern through the Bruno S's. Now there it goes, the number 28 kart of Johan Kalachern behind his Classic Motorsport teammate Seth Hathaway. Here comes Tyler Harris. And Tyler Harris has actually lost another place. He's lost what is 5th position, so Leo Robinson moves into P5. So it's Tim Wilson Motorsport running 1 and 2, Classic Motorsport 3rd, Tim Wilson 4th and 5th, then privateer entry Harris, Talco driver, in 6th position.
Now, Question.
Okay.
Has Olivia Jakins won a final in Junior TKM?
She is not.
She is not.
She has finished the podium, but she has not won a final.
Right.
Ah.
Interesting.
Yes.
8.5 minutes to go then, plus 1 lap. Could we see?
Maybe. Maybe, potentially.
Yeah.
Knock on wood there. I mean, obviously, the only driver in this field to have won a final at the British Championship so far is Tyler Harris.
Yep.
Everybody else would be a new winner.
Right.
Yes. Let's look at the oh, that was the number 27 of Ollie Rands. Just having a little look at the inside of Joe Cheek. Joe turns the other cheek and rebuffs the passing manoeuvre for the front. Jakins and Frost finally working together. Cheek just signalling to Ollie Rand saying, come on, I know they're teammates, but let's go.
Yep. Let's
catch them up. Behind them, you can see there's Luke Bates going through in 9th place. So behind him, Patrick Leaf is in 10th position. Now, we saw Leaf qualify very well in the number 22 kart, but has got to work on the racecraft a little bit at this level. Now he's coming back in to contention ever so slightly. But Jakins, Frost, Cheek, Rands, Harris out of Cafe Corner. 7 minutes to go, so we're just at half distance. Things have calmed down. Top 2 beginning to break away. Now, okay, so Tyler Harris has now caught Joe Cheek. Now, Tyler was not happy with Joe Cheek earlier on in the race when Joe made a move at the inside of Wilkins and Tyler Harris had to take to the grass. Will he now work with Joe Cheek? He's going to have to, I think.
I think he's going to have to as well.
He's going to have to, because Joe might start the defend, although no, it looks like Tyler's decided, okay, well, I'm going to make my move. Okay, he's made the move. So Tyler, well, if you're going to lead, you've got to be confident now, Tyler, that you've got the pace in that kart to catch the 2 leaders on your own without any help from behind. Can he trust Joe Cheek to sit there and push him, not work with him and not push him off in terms of that sort of pushing, but to push him on and to work with him to get up to the front? Tyler in the number 88 Talco kart has really got to hope that Cheek is prepared to work with it, because if Tyler starts defending, then they're just going to fall further and further back. Tyler's goal is still to catch the 2 leaders. He's going to need the Class of Motorsport number 70's help to get that. And to be fair to Joe Cheek is working with him at the moment. Let's keep an eye on the gap between the top 2, Olivia Jakins and Leon Frost, and Tyler Harris in 3rd place. The gap is 1 second exactly between 2nd and 3rd at the moment. This is lap number 13. We've got 5.5 minutes plus a lap remaining. And still, apart from the top 2, there are 2, 4, 6, 8 drivers all in line chasing the top 2. Harris, Cheek, Rands, Robinson, McInerney, Humphrey, Bates and Leaf. Then there's a small gap to Luke Jarman, Aidan Mitchell, Sasha Bagley, and then another gap back to Jack Stewart, Johan Kallichern, Seth Hathaway, Oliver Bourne. And there is one of those drivers walking away. I think that may have been Jack Stewart in the number 57 kart out of the race.
No, he's still going around. I think that's Joel Hull after his retirement earlier on. I don't think he actually got back into the pit lane. I think he broke down on track. I think that's his cut just there.
Ah, right, okay, well spotted, Anthony, well spotted. The gap between 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd rather, remains at just exactly a second. So the 2 leaders aren't pulling away anymore, but Harris and Cheek, they've been working together for a couple of laps and they're not closing in just yet. However, 1 second in TKM racing doesn't take long to turn to nothing when the 2 leaders start battling.
Yep.
And they're going to have to. I mean, teammates or not, this is the final. Yep. At some point, Frost is going to make his move. In race number 1, he waited until Wilkins on the penultimate lap to make his move, which meant he only had 1 lap to try and defend. Olivia Jakins didn't have time to come back, and crucially, they didn't have time to slow each other down to the point where lots of other people got involved. Is he going to do the same type of thing, or will Olivia be a little bit more savvy to it? Now, has Leon Frost played his hand too quickly, so to speak? We'll see, we'll see.
Indeed. 3.5 minutes plus that 1 lap. Like you say, they are going to have to start defending, but these two have broken away from the pack behind them. Got to remember, a few laps ago, they were right with that pack behind them. So they have clawed away from that group, but they're not closing in as much as I think they'd like to, but because, that gap's still 1.1, 1.2 seconds. So, it's just fluctuating in that sort of time.
It's grown ever so slightly, but they are dropping Ollie Rans, Dara McInerney, Leo Robinson, Luke Bates, Jake Humphrey, Patrick Leaf, and Luke Jarman.
Yes.
They are doing it. So they're working well together. But, and of course, now the question turns to how long does Joe Cheek work with Tyler Harris before he thinks to himself, do you know what, the win's not going to happen here, but I want third. Are they far enough away from the chasing pack behind to battle it out without getting swallowed up by that chasing pack? The answer is not far enough ahead yet. Just under 3 minutes to go. This is lap number, we're going to be completing lap number 16 and going on to lap number 17, and still Olivia Jakins and Leon Frost sit 1 and 2. Jakins and Frost both looking for their first British Championship win. Leon Frost started out in the Daniel Ricciardo series and then moved across the British Championship. Olivia Jakins, I'm not quite sure where she came, club racing as a to start with, obviously, and then straight into the British Championship. And again, there's Joe Cheek, number 70 car, looking over his shoulder, just coming out of Stratford corner to check to see where his rivals behind, where Rans, where McInerney, where Bates are. Still, Harris just defends, so he's trusting Joe Cheek. Smart. There, he's trusting Joe Cheek, but with 2 minutes to go, it's going to be go time for both Joe Cheek and for Leon Frost, the drivers in 2nd and 4th place. If they want to beat their rival in front of them, there goes Joe Cheek, so it's time to go for Joe. He's up into P3 down at Stratford corner, 90 seconds to go. The gap is 1.1 seconds, so even with that, they haven't lost too much ground, and they are nearly 2 seconds in front of Ollie Rans. And still Leon Frost gives Olivier the say, no, keep going.
Yeah, well, he would have turned around and seen that Joe Cheek's got past Harris and gone, right, okay, they're battling now, let's go and let's pull away, let's get even more space. And then, because I don't think, Joe Cheek's gone for that move because I don't think that they were going to catch, they weren't going to catch in time. So, he's done that to get himself on the podium. And I think that was well timed. There's the group behind, looming in the distance.
So we've still got a minute to go, plus a lap.
Plenty of time.
I still think that's too early. I think Leon Frost thinking, nope, not yet. Not going to go yet. It's too early. Too early.
He did this last time.
He did this in heat number 1. I think we're going to see a repeat performance. So the question is, on the penultimate lap of this race, is Leon Frost going to make a move coming into this corner just before they get to the white flag, the last lap board? Or is he going to go for the move, say, at the Bruno chicane or Stratford corner on the penultimate lap? 30 seconds plus a lap to go. They're going to get the last lap board next time around. So I think it's going to be this lap for Leon Frost. The key is where. Where. I think Olivia Jakins is going to make sure she defends hard into Hanger corner. So Frost is going to have to make a move at Stratford, which they've just gone round now, or into the Bruno chicane, which could be risky. Let's have a look. It's still Jakins in front. Leon Frost moving around a little bit. So the clock strikes 0. Last lap board will be going out. This is where Frost went for his move in the first heat. Has he made it move? Has he made the move again? No. This time Olivia Jakins doesn't fall for it. Now it's game on. Final lap. So Jakins has dodged the first bullet. Now she's got to defend at the cafe corner. She dodged the second bullet. The next one is Stratford. Does Leon Frost go for a move at the inside, or does he try the crossover mover to get the run up runway straight? Looks like he's going for the crossover. Is the crossover going to work? Cheek and Harris defending 3rd position. They're all scrabbling over 5th. It's side by side of the race lead, coming up runway straight, and Frost gets it going into the Bruno chicane. Leon Frost leads with 2 corners to go. Can Jakins fight back? She's got one opportunity. Has Frost timed it perfectly? He's going to stand on the anchors into Wilkins, and Jakins is not going to be able to cut back and take the win. It's going to be Leon Frost to the checkered flag. Perfect timing once again from Leon Frost. Jakins 2nd. Who's going to take 3rd?
What happened to Joe? Where's Joe Cheek?
In the midst of all that, Cheek comes across the line in 5th, and Tyler Harris doesn't come across the line at all.
So it's Ollie Rands who takes
Ollie
third.
Rands, so a 1, 2, 3, 4 for Tim Wilson Motorsport. That is the best result they've had in the British Championship. A complete top 4 clean sweep. Leon Frost and Olivia Jakins 1, 2. Ollie Rands leading rookie in 3rd, and Leo Robinson in 4th. There's the shake of the hands. Anthony Jordan's going to go down to speak to the winners at the top 3 in the paddock. So Rands 3rd, Robinson 4th, Cheek is 5th, Bate is 6th, McInerney 7th, Jarman is 8th, Leaf 9th, Humphrey 10th, then Aidan Mitchell, Sasha Bagley, Jehan Calichurn, Seth Hathaway, Jack Stewart, Oliver Bourne, and Tyler Harris retired on the opening up. So obviously there was a coming together between Harris and Cheek that we didn't see. Cheek loses 3rd place and finishes 5th. Harris loses 4th place and doesn't finish at all. That's the first final of the 2022 Motorsport UK British Kart Championship, brought to you by Wera Tools. The next race up will be TKM Extreme and then KZ2. Just to give you those an idea of what is coming up in the next half an hour or so. But Anthony Jordan will be going down and speaking to the top 3. Well, Frosty, he kept his cool, shall we say, right until halfway around the last lap, and then made his move, and Jakins just couldn't fight back. It was a very exciting way to start the proceedings, but again, congratulations to Tim Wilson Motorsport, a top 4 clean sweep. Joe Cheek finishing 5th for Classen Motorsport, Luke Bate finishing 6th for RSR, and Dara McInerney 7th for Tim Wilson, Luke Jarman 8th for RSR. The leading privateer home was Patrick Leaf in 9th place, Jake Humphrey 10th, and Aidan Mitchell, Sasha Bagley, Jehan Calichurn. There is the cart of Joel Hull making its way back to the pits on a trolley. And Anthony Jordan will have Leon Frost and Olivia Jakins and Ollie Rands down in the pits.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, like we were saying there, Tim Wilson Motorsport, a 1, 2, 3, and out of nowhere as well, because Ollie Rands, who's had a lot of celebration head his way, completely surprised that he took 3rd place in that one. But your man who took 1st place with a brilliant move into the Bruno chicane, Leon Frost, Frosty. Well, what a race that was. What a heat you had earlier on as well. Talk us through that last few laps, because it looked like a lot of thinking at like 50, 60 miles an hour there.
It was. I had to think about everyone else behind really and see if they were going to catch up or not. I was just planning. 3 minutes to go, I was thinking, where am I going to take Where Is She Weak? So I just realised Stratford would be an easy option, and it worked out, but it was hard.
It worked out well. You sound very out of breath, obviously very physical.
Oh, well, we'll return to Anthony and Leon Frost very shortly. As you can see that Leon, looking a little bit, he was obviously excited, the adrenaline still surging through him, but we'll go back to him now. We'll go back to Anthony now.
Absolutely, really amazing.
Really? Yeah, I think that's good through. Yeah. Anyone you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank the team for putting the kart together, track walks, data, mechanic Joe. Done a really good job, no faults all weekend. My dad for bringing me here, sponsors, all heavy removal, and yeah, just everyone really that supported me.
And correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first final win in the British Champs for you?
Yes, it is. Heat this weekend as well.
Excellent, look at that, perfect, well done.
We're going to get things underway. We've got the top 3 drivers in each class and the winning mechanics. We're going to get underway with Junior TKM, so round 1 of the 2022 Wera Tools British Kart Championship, Junior TKM. A top 4 clean sweep for Tim Wilson Motorsport, and finishing in 3rd position, the leading rookie in the series, Ollie Rands. Congratulations, Ollie. Now, the way things work, you smile for Mr. Walker, the official photographer, and you put your Wera cap on. Well done. And then we've got to train him better. He's got to learn. Yep. There we go. Oh, I know Chris. He's got his first time I know Chris. Now a big smile. So that was third place finish for Ollie Rands. Second place finish, easily the best result of her British Championship career to date so far. I'm sure the first win is not far around the corner. It's Olivia Jakins. See, now Olivia knows how to put the cap on, trophy in the air. She's even ready in front of before Chris is ready. There we go, smile. Right, got that, Ollie, for next time? Ready? Okay, good, good. Well done. But the winner today, another first-time winner in the British Championship, driving for Tim Wilson Motorsport, along with his winning mechanic, Joe Taylor, it's Leon Frost. Or you got to go the other way because of the wire. Now, come on. Now, Joe's got to come on. Joe's got to come by there. Joe. We don't normally interview the winning mechanics, but apparently you're the best interviewee in the paddock. How does it feel? There we go. I think your team have stitched you up here, mate.
Yeah, they have, definitely.
There we go. Great words. Your winning mechanic gets his winner's medal from Dan Parker. One thing, there's your top three in Junior TKM. Big smile. I did hear a rumour, Ollie, that the team manager was going to dye his hair blue for the next round.
Oh, yeah.
That's confirmed. It's official.